Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a eyeshadow tutorial for you and swatches on the new Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place. And this is how the palette looks. And I received my palette in the mail today, and it comes with some really beautiful colors. I'm going to swatch all the colors for you guys, as well as do a eyeshadow tutorial on this look. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look and swatches of the new Juvia's Place palette, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so it's time for the swatches. So really quickly, I'm going to show you all three palettes. I don't know, it just seems like Juvia's Place palettes just get bigger as she releases them. So I do own all three palettes, and this is what they look like. This is the first Nubian palette. This is the Nubian 2. And this is the Masquerade palette. As you can see, this palette is so much bigger. And you do get 4 extra shadows in the Masquerade palette. So I just wanted to show you, the size in comparison. It's like her palettes get bigger as she releases them, which is pretty awesome. And all of her palettes are really great quality. So I really, that's why I really didn't call this video of first impressions, because I already own 2 palettes from her. And the quality is amazing in all the palettes, and the formula is the same. So yeah, we're just going to get on to the palette. I'm going to show you how the palette looks on the inside. And this is the palette. It's really pretty. And I really think that you have something like this palette can be worn like year round. Like at the top part, you have like all of your summer shades, and then right here at the bottom is more like your fall/winter shades. So this palette can definitely be used in the spring, summer, winter, or fall. These are very beautiful colors. So I'm going to start swatching them, and I'm going to swatch them, and I'm going to show you swatches by row. Okay, so now we're going to get on to the swatches. So I'm going to swatch them by rows. So we're going to start right here, and this is the shade Chi. This shade is Molly. This shade is Dahlia. And this shade is Zula. And this is the first row. And here they are swatched on my hand. Really beautiful shadows, really beautiful colors. Again, this is the shade Chai. This is the shade Molly. This is the shade Dahlia. And this is the shade Zola. So that is what the first row looks like. Alright guys, on to the next row, which is the second row. We have the shade Makita. Zobo. And Zobo is a matte. Caliber. And Bori. And here are the swatches. These are some very, very, very pigmented shadows. As you can see, even the matte shadow swatch is so pretty. Like, I didn't have any trouble swatching this. The Bori is a little bit chunky, but it's probably because it has glitter in it, so the texture is just different from it. It's not as buttery as the rest of them, but again, it does swatch really good. So this is Makita. This is Zobo, and this is a matte. This is Caliber. And this is Bori. Alright guys, for the next row, we have Giza, Burkina, and this is a matte shadow also. We have Cario and Ada. And that is how that row looks. And now these are the shadows swatched on my hand. Like I said, this row, it screams fall. Like everything about all of these shadows. And Cario, which is this shadow right here, it looks just like Morocco from the Nubian 2 palette, but this one has glitter in it. So this is a sparkly. Alright, so now we have Giza, Burkina, Cario, and Ada. And this is a matte also. Alright guys, and next up we have the last row. Like I said, these two rows right here just screams fall. So this eyeshadow palette would be perfect to use in the fall time. So first we have Daya, Zulu, which is a matte, Casablanca, and Fulani, which is a matte also. And here are the swatches. This row is beautiful as well. And these colors will be perfect to use in the fall time. Okay, so again, this is Daya, Zulu, Casablanca, and Fulani. And the mattes blend so well and they are so buttery. Like I didn't have a problem blending any of these shadows out. So really quickly, I'm going to show you the palette again. This is just how the palette looks. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's $32 or $34.99. I don't know. I'll have the price listed somewhere in the description box and somewhere on the screen, as well as the website to where this palette can be purchased. This is a very beautiful palette. All of them are very beautiful palettes, and the pigmentation is crazy on these palettes. These palettes are really nice quality, and they aren't that expensive. Like I said, this palette is only $30-something, and you get all these shadows, and they are super pigmented. So I definitely think that this palette is worth it. Last time I checked the website, which was today, the palette is in stock. So you may want to go ahead and order yours if you want to order. I am going to leave the website in the description box down below. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look using the Masquerade Palette by Juvia's Place, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm starting out with my brows already done, and for my eyeshadow primer today I'm going to be using my MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. And then I'm just going to add a thin layer of my MAC Paint Pot Layin Low. Next up, to set my paint pot in place, I'm going to be using my Rimmel London Stay Matte Pressed Powder in the shade Transparent. And then going into the Juvia's Place Masquerade Palette, I'm going to be using the shade Burkina as my transition color today. Then I'm going to go directly on top of that with the shade Zulu. Alright, next up, since I decided I wanted to do a halo smoky eye, so I wanted a matte blue, so I went into my Urban Decay electric palette, and I'm using the shade Chaos, and I'm just using the brush that comes in the palette. I'm just going to pack this color on the outer part of my eye and the inner. Alright, next up I'm going to take a small tapered brush. I'm going to use this to blend out the crease to make sure there are no harsh edges. Alright, then I'm going to go in with my MAC mixing medium. I'm just going to place this on the center of my lids where I'm going to put down the color. And then I'm just going to be going into this really pretty light blue shade in the palette, and it's called Zola. And I'm just going to pack this in the center of the lid. Alright, next up I'm going back into Chaos from my Urban Decay electric palette. I'm just going to touch up that blue. Alright, next we're going to be taking a black Anastasia single shadow in the shade Noir, and I'm just going to use this to smoke out the outer V a little. Alright, next up I'm using my favorite liquid eyeliner, and it's the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I'm going to use this to line my top lash line today. Alright, next I'm going to take that palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Giza to highlight my brow bone. Alright, next up I'm going into my waterline with this NYX eyeliner in Hot Pink. And then I'm just going to go back into the palette into the shade Bori, and I'm going to use this to set my eyeliner. And now I'm just going back into the Anastasia single shadow, and I'm just going to smoke out the bottom lash line. And now I'm just going back into the shade Zulu, and I'm just going to help blend out that black. And now I'm just using my SheaMoisture lip liner in dark brown. And for my lips, I'm going to be using ColourPop's The Rabbit. And I really wasn't feeling the pink eyeliner, so I went over it with some black eyeliner. Alright, and that completes the look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos from me. Until the next video.